everybody, and welcome to Webb City, Missouri. We're at Cardinals Stadium in Webb City, and it's the state quarterfinal matchup. Your 9-3 Harrisonville Wildcats and the 9-3 Webb City Cardinals for a chance to go to the state semis next week. The Wildcats come in 9-3, hot off of a 6-game winning streak, and they mowed through the Class 4 District 6 district tournament by an average score win margin of 42-3. So the Wildcats are playing their best ball at the right time of the year, and they face a Webb City team that took some lumps early in the season as well. Young Webb City program this year, kind of retooling a little bit early on. They lost their first couple of games of the year, and they have won all but one since then. They come in ready to rock and roll. They got revenge last week against the Carl Junction Bulldogs in a game that was a rematch of the opener that Carl Junction handled Webb City a little bit in. So we got a rematch, third year in a row, state quarterfinals, Harrisonville, Webb City for a chance to go to the semifinals. Harrisonville would love to knock off this squad tonight. They are 0-7 all time against the Webb City Cardinals, and I said it on the radio earlier tonight when I was talking on KDKD about the preview of this game. To be the man, you got to beat the man. Well, the man stands in front of you tonight, and you got a shot to knock him down, knock him out, and end their 6-year reign of going to the state championship game where they won 5 consecutive state titles. So the Wildcats have an opportunity tonight to get on the W, get to the semifinals with a chance to play one of the Parkway schools out of the St. Louis area. If the Cats can win, they get a home game probably next Saturday. With it being a St. Louis school, they'll play next Saturday afternoon, probably at 1 or 1:30. So, but business at hand is right in front of them here tonight. The Harrisonville Wildcats set to take on the Webb City Cardinals. You know, every team's kind of got that nemesis, somebody that they've got to beat to get over the hump. And for the Wildcats, it's Webb City. When they bumped up to Class 4, Webb City's been the class of Class 4 for the better part of 25 years. They have 13 state championships. They've won 15 consecutive district titles. Webb City is the predominant Class 4 team and probably the best program in the state of Missouri right now running. They've beaten Rockhurst a couple of years ago. I mean, they will play all comers, and they've done it over the years. And you know what? The Cats cannot come into this thinking the 9-3 record is some sort of, Webb City's going to get beat this year. You got to come into this game, you got to be confident, and you got to take care of business. And you've got to believe that you can win. These kids got to come in and believe they can win. You got to withstand that early momentum that Webb City always has with their home crowd. Last year started off quick. Wyatt Shanker with a kick return to start things off, and then it was nothing for the Wildcat offense after that as Webb City's defense dominated throughout a 45-7 victory over the Wildcats last year. So the Cats looking for some redemption here this year. I would say Harrisonville is going to have the best player on the field tonight. And that's the type of player in Morgan Salamaya you can ride towards a state championship. He is that special. Offense, defense, special teams. You ask him to do it, he'll do it. And the special thing about Morgan Salamaya is he plays every play like it may be his last. He plays every single play as if there is no tomorrow. So we'll see what happens. Him and that senior class, when they were 6th, 7th graders, a lot of people did not think they would be able to beat Oak Grove in the Super Bowl of youth football. And they lost to them year after year after year. Finally broke through that last year in the Super Bowl and beat the Oak Grove Panthers. So similar situation. 3 years in a row they've played Webb City. This is the 3rd year. Maybe they can break through and break that curse and get the victory. A lot of kids on that senior-laden squad that would love to get a victory. You know, Morgan Salamaya, Austin Campbell, Brandon Eichhorst, Jarrett Goss, Joe Snooks, all those kids, they want to get a W here tonight. So we will see what happens. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be right back. You're listening to High School Football on 4Ts.com.
Health's Topsoil. How many times have you bought a bag of topsoil from a local hardware store? Do you know you can get better topsoil for a better price right from the source? Health's Topsoil has a fine pulverized topsoil that's virtually debris-free and a non-pulverized topsoil for a little bit bigger job, as well as fill dirt for a large home improvement job. All for cheaper than you can get at the hardware store and better quality as well. So call Health's Topsoil today at 816-668-3520, Health's Topsoil.
Whether it's a small job to patch your lawn or a commercial installation, Health's Turf Farm can do it all. From the new Loves and Quick Trip or a new home, Health's will have you seeing green with their fescue and bluegrass sod. Sean and Michelle also love to support Harrisonville schools, the Wildcats, and field their own national touring micro sprint car team driven by Slater Helt, who recently finished up a 4th place season finish. Give Health's a call today at 816-540-2020. As the premier real estate team in the Kansas City metro area, Hearn Group Keller Williams can help you find your dream home or help you sell if your career calls for a relocation. For James and his staff, the Harrisonville area holds strong ties with both of his boys playing and graduating for the Wildcats. So when you're in the market for a new home, give James and his team a call at 816-797-0756 or visit their website at hearnhomes.com. Holland Auto Sales in Harrisonville is not your here today, gone tomorrow car lot. Steve and his family have been in a Harrisonville institution since 1984. That is over 30 years of making vehicle owners happy and coming back over and over again. Steve was born and raised in Harrisonville and takes pride in making the car buying experience happy and enjoyable. So go see him today at 802 South Commercial or visit their website at hollandsautosales.com.
Mills Plumbing. Whether you need a drain unclogged, toilet fixed, or are ready for a full new dream bathroom, Mills Plumbing can take care of it for you. Having been in business for over 20 years and serving the Cass County area, Roy and Cody will take care of you. So before you try to do it yourself, call the experts at Mills Plumbing, 816-258-1361. That's 816-258-1361 to get it done right the first time. Mills Plumbing wants to remind everyone, go Wildcats.
Have you been wanting to get your vehicle detailed but can never find the time to drop the vehicle off? Well, we have great news for you. Naughty Auto of Harrisonville comes to you. That's right, you go to work in Curtis County.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Webb City, Missouri. Quarterfinal Friday night down here in Webb City Cardinals Stadium. The visiting Harrisonville Wildcats, the Webb City Cardinals, set to do action. It's time for your keys to the game, brought to you by Health's Turf Farm. Sean and Michelle, proud sponsors of Wildcat Athletics. Keys to the game tonight for the Wildcats. Key number 1, limit your mistakes. You have got to be mistake-free against the Webb City Cardinals because it's like blood in the water if they get a turnover or they get a big play. This crowd erupts, everybody goes crazy, and the team feeds off that. You've got to play mistake-free football if you want to beat this Webb City Cardinal team, and that's what the Cats are going to be having to do here tonight. Key number 2 for the Harrisonville Wildcats. I said it last week, I'll say it again because they did a good job of it last week. You got to feed the beast. You got to get number 29 the football. I don't care how you do it, if it's in the backfield, if it's on a pass, on the defensive side, if it's a kick return, whatever it is, make sure Morgan Salamaya is near the football. Good things will happen. Key number 3 for the Wildcats is withstand that knockout punch. Webb City is known for coming out quick, knocking you in the mouth, and then making you crawl back home. Harrisonville cannot take that first punch and fall over and not get back up tonight. They're going to give you a first punch. You got to be able to take it, and you got to be able to come back and be competitive in this football game. Those are my keys to the game, brought to you by Health's Turf Farm of Harrisonville. Sean and Michelle, always great for us here in the radio. So we're a couple of minutes away. The coin toss going on right now out there in the field as you see that as you're watching live. We want to thank Excalibur Contracting, Mike Johnson and Natalie Johnson. I should thank them both for being able to get us video on the air for the entire playoffs this year. They stepped up to the plate. They love to give back to their community. Excalibur Contracting, they just put new sod on the baseball field. They helped with the Savannah Nash Memorial out in front of the Commons area. They put the speakers up for the train horns this year. They like to give back to their community, and they do a great job of it, and this is just another way for them to So the Wildcats won. We will see. They are going to defer, so they will get the ball to start second half. They're going to kick off to the Webb City Cardinals to start things off here in this one. So here we go. They got them, and Harrisonville going to kick from left to right to start this first quarter of play. Webb City going to go from right to left. You've been listening to your pregame show brought to you by American Family Insurance. Cameron Chenoweth, as he has taken care of us. The pregame show we got on a little bit late. Ron got it all taken care of. Ben back in the truck took care of some stuff for us. And Jerry, we're on the air. We're ready to rock and roll here from Webb City. We'll be right back.
Greg's Wheel Alignment. Is your car making an annoying squeal? Heater not ready for the cold? Then it's time to give Darren and Robert a call over at Greg's Wheel Alignment and Brake Service. Greg's is a brand that's been in town for 50 years and will give you professional service at a fair price. So next time you hear an untimely noise or simply have a flat, call Greg's at 816-380-3384. That's 816-380-3384.
Hello, everybody. Sorry we've been having technical difficulties for you here early on. Webb City got the opening kickoff, and they are moving right down the field on the Harrisonville Wildcats as they get it inside the 20 on the carry by Hunter Van Loo. It'll be down to the 19-yard line, bring up about a 2nd and 5 for so about 2nd and 5 coming up for the Webb City Cardinals. Cash Link, the quarterback for the Webb City Cardinals. In the backfield is Henderson and Van Loo, split back formation. They're going to give it to Henderson. He's going to go right up the middle, and a flag on the play. We'll see if it's going to be a false start or offsides. So a false start, going to go back 5 yards, bring up 2nd down and 10 now for the Cardinals. This is what I was talking about in the pregame show that some of you may or may not have heard as we talked about it, is Harrisonville's got to withstand this early momentum by Webb City. They come out, they punch you in the mouth. You got to be able to take that punch and come back and answer back with a haymaker of your own. Harrisonville's defense trying to stiffen up here. Webb City runs this offense to perfection. It's like a well-oiled machine. Link under center, split backs. Now this time to Van Loo. Van Loo goes right up the middle. Cats bury him after a gain of a couple. Going to bring up 3rd down now and about 8 from about the 23-yard line for Webb City. The Cardinals going from right to left. They're in their home red tops, powder blue bottoms. White numbers, red and white stripe down the pants, the white lid with the Webb City Cardinal on the side. Cats in their away whites, blue trim down the side, blue numbers, blue helmet. Here goes Cash Link. He's going to look to pass. He's rolling out. He's got somebody and nobody to go to. He looked over on the sideline, and the Cats come up with a big stop on 3rd down and long. Going to bring up 4th down and about 8. You got to think you're almost in no man's territory right here with it being at about the 24-yard line. Webb City may go for it here. We will see on 4th down and 8. And this is where you got to watch for maybe a misdirection or a counter. Webb City runs such good disguises on the offensive side, and they're going to go for it on 4th and 9. Link under center. He's got Henderson and Van Loo in the backfield. And here he goes, and he's going to go misdirection. No, he's going to pass it out the flat. Picked off! Down the sideline he comes! It is going to be Snooks to the 40, to the 30. Nobody going to catch him. Touchdown, Wildcats! Snooks with the pick six, stepped right in front of it and takes it back to the house. 4-6, and the Cats up 6-0 early on. Snooks stepped right in front of it, read it correctly, and takes it back to the house. This is where you can't get overconfident, though. Cats started off quick last year. They cannot afford similar fate this year. Wait for the extra point coming up. Kick is up, kick is good, and the Cats lead 7-0 early on. Joe Snooks with the big pick six, and the Cats with the advantage.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
The Cameron Chenoweth Agency of American Family Insurance, 1300 Locust Street, Suite C, Harrisonville, 816-380-3996.
Whether it's a small job to patch your lawn or a commercial installation, Heltz Turf Farm can do it all. From the new Loves and Quick Trip or a new home, Heltz will have you seeing green with their fescue and bluegrass sod. Sean and Michelle also love to support Harrisonville schools, the Wildcats, and field their own national touring micro sprint car team driven by Slater Helt, who recently finished up a 4th-place season finish. Give Heltz a call today at 816-540-2020. All right, welcome back. Pick six by number 17. Joe Snooks, and the Cats are on the board first, getting ready to kick off. Morgan Salamaya from his own 40, kicking from left to right. Duran back there to return this one, and they're going to kick it, and it's going to go deep and into the end zone for a touchback. Webb City going to start on their own 20-yard line. So see how the Cat defense, not really a chance for them to regroup on the sideline. They did a good job. They bent, but they didn't break that time. On a 4th down, they get the pick 6. Now they got to start figuring out that Webb City offense. 7-0 early in this one. A lot of football left to be played. Cats defense could get a 3 and out here. That would be huge for momentum. Running that 3-4 defense. They're going to go right up the middle with it. And the Cats defense stifles in there. Going to bring up 2nd down and about 9. A whole host of Cats in there. Looks like Ben Clary, and then cleaning up the mess at the end was Craymeyer and Salamaya. Brings up 2nd down and 8. So 2 wide receivers set out to your left side, split backs in the backfield. That's Durant and Van Loo, and they're going to look to pass now. Cash going to come back the other way, looking for room, nowhere to go, and gets up the middle up to about the 24. Tripped up in the backfield on the Wildcats by Nick Cruz, and it brings up 3rd down and about 5 for the Wildcats. For the Webb City Cardinals. So if you're just joining us, we had a little technical difficulty early on. Cats on 4th down get a pick 6 from Joe Snooks, and he takes it back to the house, and the Cats lead 7-0. Wide receiver flanked way out here. Left side, split backs in the backfield. Cash under center. He gives it up to the middle for Durand, nowhere to go. And the so Durand Henderson couldn't get anywhere, and that brings up 4th down, and Webb City going to have to punt. So a big 3 and out by the Harrisonville Wildcat defense right there. They answered. They bent a little bit on that first drive. This time they answer with a 3 and out. They're going to get the ball for the first time on offense with about 6.5 to go here in the first quarter. And here is the punt. It's a high end-over-end punt. Salamaya comes up with it at the 30. He's just looking around trying to find somewhere to run. Now he gets up to the 35 and is flattened at the 35 by the Webb City Cardinals. That was number 15, Javis Berlin, on the tackle. It'll be Cats ball from their own 35 to start this drive, a 7-0 lead early on. So, 1st down and 10 from the 36-yard line. Here comes Brandon Eichhorst and company. It'll be Eichhorst under center, 2 wide receivers set out to your left side. It's going to be Salamaya and Bowers in the backfield next to each other. Bowers on the left, Salamaya on the right. Eichhorst under center, 1st and 10, and here they go. They're going to give it to Bowers, and he fights his way for about 3, and then the Webb City flock of Cardinals knocks him down. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 7 here in this one. We want to thank all of our great sponsors this week on Harrisonville Wildcat Football on 4Ts.com. 24 sponsors stepped up to help get this broadcast on the air. Absolutely outstanding, Harrisonville. Give yourselves a pat on the back, all your local businesses, for stepping up, and we'll talk about you throughout the broadcast. 2 wide receivers to the right side, split backs in the backfield. Eichhorst under center. 2nd down coming up, and Eichhorst falls, ball out, and Webb City recovers. Webb City needed a big play, and they got it. Brandon Eichhorst brings up a 1st down and 10 at the 30. We'll see where they're going to mark it, at the 40-yard line, 41-yard line. So it'll be a 1st down and 10 for Webb City, and see if they can capitalize on the mistake. Split backs in the backfield. Henderson and Van Loo back there. They're going to give it through to Van Loo. Up the middle he goes, inside the 40, down to about the 36-yard line. So it brings up 2nd down for Webb City. So 2nd and 5 coming up for Webb City down at the 36-yard line. Not sure what happened to Eichhorst there. It looked like the turf monster came up and got him. He went to pitch it and threw it forward. It almost could have been an incomplete pass the way it went forward, but nobody was talking about that. Van Loo going to come to the outside down to the 30 and forced out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Coming up to the hit, Jasper Davis. Brings up a 1st and 10. Looks like Austin Campbell had a problem with his helmet. He bounces off the field. Christian Cooper checks in for him. 1st down and 10 for the Cardinals down to the 31-yard line of the Harrisonville Wildcats. Both teams with turnovers early on. Webb City's cost them 6 on a pick 6 by Joe Snooks. Split backs in the backfield. Cash going to give it to Van Loo. Van Loo met at the line of scrimmage, bounces off a couple tackles, and then finally taken down just inside the 30, about the 29-yard line, bringing up a 2nd down and about 7. So 4:43 to go here first quarter. Wildcats lead it 7-0. Webb City driving here, trying to start a drive, I should say. They got the fumble recovery on the missed pitch by Icor. Split backs the backfield, wide receiver left, wide receiver right. And this time it's going to be Cash keeping it himself. He gets it inside the 20, down to the 20, and it's going to be a 1st down. So it brings up a 1st and 10 down to the 20-yard line. Cade Beeson, the quarterback right now, the sophomore. So Beeson in at quarterback, split backs in the backfield, wide receiver left, wide receiver to the right. And this time they're going to give it through to Henderson. He had a big hole inside the 20 down to the 15. Wrapped up at the 15-yard line. Messer with the tackle inside the 15 to the 14. And brings up a 2nd down for the Cardinals. So big drive here by the Cardinals. They get that turnover they need to flip the script on the Cats at 7-0, but they could answer back and tie it up at 7-7 with about 3:40 to go here first quarter. Wide receiver left, wide receiver right, split backs. Van Loo and Henderson in the backfield. They're going to give it to Van Loo. He's going to try to cut to the outside. Cats nowhere to let him go. They wrap him up on the far sideline. Going to bring up a 3rd down and about 7. Cats defense pursued excellent on that one. Van Loo could have cut back, but he wanted to bounce to the outside, and the Wildcat defense flew to the outside. Brings up 3rd down and about 5 for the Cardinals. So another big 3rd down coming up. You got to think 4-down territory for the Cardinals again here. Overload on the far side, and they're going to give it off on the far side. Not quite a 1st down. They hand it off over there for number 4, Will Larson, and he gets down. We're marking about the 12-yard line. So it'll be 4th and a couple, and it looks like they may be trying a field goal attempt here. Or not. They're going to go for it looks like, on 4th down. So another big 4th down early on. Split backs in the backfield. It's going to be Larson and Durant. Now they're going to call a timeout and talk it over. Are the Harrisonville Wildcats on a 4th and 2. So another big 4th down coming up on this one. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout, and we'll be back right after this. You listen to High School Football on 4Ts.com.
Sonic is more than a great place to grab a foot-long quarter-pound coney and a cherry limeade. Their heritage is not only about great food and friendly service, but also being part of the community. It's not just the right thing to do, it's good business. The Harrisonville Sonic, 906 South Commercial.
Welcome back to Webb City, Missouri. We're at Cardinals Stadium. First quarter action, 7-0 Harrisonville with 2:27 to go in the first quarter. 4th and 2 facing the Webb City Cardinals at the Wildcat 12-yard line. They have drove from the 40 after the turnover and fumble by Brandon Eichhorst. Cats got on the board, have not been able to get anything going offensively, really haven't been on the field offensively, and that could come back to burn them later on in the game if the defense gets a little bit gassed. 2:27 to go here first quarter, and the Wildcats lead 7-0, a big 4th down coming up. 2 wide receivers set out to your left, split backs in the backfield. Henderson and Larson in the backfield, and they're going to go right up the middle. The Link keeps it himself. That's Beeson, actually. Link not in the game. Brings him down 1st and goal to the 5. So 7-0 the score. 4Ts.com. Brings up first and goal for the Cardinals down to the Wildcat 5-yard line. Wide receiver to the left, wide receiver to the right, split backs in the backfield. Beeson going to hand off. No, calls his own number again and going to get stopped at about the 3. Bring up a second and goal for the Cardinals. So 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And you know, I don't really know what to think of this game so far because Harrisonville has not had the ball offensively. They got a couple of plays, and that was it on the fumble recovery. After the fumble by Eichhorst, Webb City has dominated possession in this first quarter. 1:40 to go now in the first quarter. 2 wide receivers out to your right side this time. And they're going to give it off for Larson, and he's in for 6. So 7-6 is the score. Webb City got a chance to tie it up with an extra point coming up. So now it's time for the Wildcat offense to answer back. Try to get something going if you're the offense. They haven't touched the ball hardly here in this first quarter of play. And that was a problem in the game last year. Wait the extra point. The kick is down, kick is up, kick is good. And we're knotted back up at 7-all with 1:32 to go here in the first quarter. We'll be back right after this.
Bowers Engineering and Surveying Incorporated, a civil engineering and land surveying company in Harrisonville, Missouri, 816-380-4821, or at www.bowers-survey.com. That's www.bowers-survey.com.
Holland Auto Sales in Harrisonville is not your here today, gone tomorrow car lot. Steve and his family have been in a Harrisonville institution since 1984. That is over 30 years of making vehicle owners happy and coming back over and over again. Steve was born and raised in Harrisonville and takes pride in making the car buying experience happy and enjoyable. So go see him today at 802 South Commercial or visit their website at hollandsautosales.com. Here we go, and here's the kickoff. Short kick taken at the 15 by Jasper Davis. Up to the 20, down the sideline, 25, spin, and out of bounds at about the 27-yard lines, and that's where the Cats will take over. For Eichhorst and company, Brandon Eichhorst has got to have short-term memory. He cannot let that play affect him because if he does, it could be a long night for the Wildcats. He's got to come out and be confident on this drive. So the Cats on the far sideline, waiting to get their play to come in. And I'm looking, the play clock down there, play clocks are blocked in my view. 15 seconds on the play clock, here we go. Eichhorst going to be under center. Bowers, Salamai in the backfield, wide receiver left, wide receiver to the right. And Eichhorst is looking to pass. He throws out on the flats for Snooks. He's got it up to the 40, so a quick 15-yard gainer by Snooks. And Joe Snooks is doing it all early on. Got the pick 6, and now a big, quick out for him on the far side, and it's 1st and 10 for the Cats up to the 42. Brings up 1st down and 10 for the Cats. So get that initial 1st down, kind of get the jitters out. Good recovery there by Eichhorst. Come out right off of the bat and throw it. Wide receiver left, wide receiver right, split backs in the backfield. And this time it's going to be Eichhorst keeping himself. He finds some running room. Good stiff arm by the senior. Puts his hand out and stiff arms his opponent, gets an extra 3 or 4 yards, going to bring up 2nd down and 2, an 8-yard gain by the senior quarterback, Eichhorst. A mean stiff arm right there by the senior. Bring up 2nd down and short at midfield for the Wildcats. 39 seconds to go, first quarter. We're tied at 7-all. It's going to be Snooks out to your left, Davis to your right, split backs in the backfield. And here they go. It'll be Eichhorst again. Calls his own number, gets the 1st down. Bring up a 1st and 10 for the Cats. And about the 46 of the Cardinals. So about a 4-yard run right there by Eichhorst. Gets it down to the 46. And the Cats with 21 seconds. We'll see if they get another playoff. They're probably going to have to snap it here. Both hand in hand are the game and play clock. Wide receiver to your left, wide receiver to your right, split backs in the backfield. Eichhorst under center. And this time they're going to fake it to Salamaya, and now they're going to throw it over the middle for Snooks. He's got it inside the 15, down to the 10. A 36-yard completion, 35 for senior to senior, down to the 11. Eichhorst to Snooks, and it's 1st and 10, and that will end the first quarter. So some big plays defensively for the Wildcats, and now the offense clicking at 7-7 at the end of one. We'll be back after this.
He's back. That's right, Harrisonville's favorite mechanic is back and better than ever. Now, not only will you get an ASE certified technician, but he has tire service as well. That's right, along with all your engine care, Colby's can take care of your tires too. So before you head to the big city for so-called savings, think local and call Colby first at 816-380-3000 and have him set you up with expert service instead. It's not often you get the convenience of a big city bank with a small town feel, but that's exactly what you'll get with Commerce Bank of Harrisonville. Big city convenience with tons of locations and more lending options combined with small town hospitality and friendly smiles. Commerce takes pride in being an active part in Harrisonville schools and athletics and wishes them luck tonight and throughout the playoffs. So go visit them for historically low mortgage rates or just to say thanks. Commerce Bank.
First down coming up for the Wildcats at the 10-yard line. They give it to Salamaya. He gets inside the 10, but that's about all. They're going to mark him down at the 9. Going to bring up 2nd down. Cats can get a first down. They're going to give him a 2-yard gain on that. 2nd down and 8. Cats actually can get a first down at about the 1-yard line. So 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Cats. Eichhorst under center. Wide receiver to your left, wide receiver to your right. Split backs in the backfield. Left side is Bowers. Right side is Salamaya. And they're going to look to throw it out to Bowers. They got it at the 10, to the corner, to the 5. Touchdown! Joe Bowers, and the Cats lead it 13-7. I got to love early on the looks that Coach Meeks is given. And everybody, you knew that the ball was going to get in the hands of Morgan Salamaya, but early on, Morgan has been the decoy, so to speak. And it's worked to perfection. They got a couple little out passes, some good pass plays called. Coach Meeks calling a great game early on in this one. Cats lead 13-7, waiting for the extra point. Kick is down, kick is up, kick is good, and it's 14-7 Wildcats. We will take a timeout, and we'll be back right after this.
Green Lamp Furniture. Come in and see them before they're gone. That's right, after decades as a Harrisonville staple, Jeff and his family are getting out of the furniture business. So if you've been holding off on a new bedroom set, a recliner, new kitchen table, or living room set, you're in luck. With a huge selection of Flex Steel, Best, TEI, as well as therapeutic bedding, they've got you covered. Come in, say goodbye, and get great new furniture at the best price. Green Lamp Furniture, located at 1205 South Commercial Street in Harrisonville.
As the premier real estate team in the Kansas City metro area, Hearn Group Keller Williams can help you find your dream home or help you sell if your career calls for a relocation. For James and his staff, the Harrisonville area holds strong ties with both of his boys playing and graduating for the Wildcats. So when you're in the market for a new home, give James and his team a call at 816-797-0756 or visit their website at hearnhomes.com.
Hello and welcome back. Wildcats lead at 14-7, early second quarter. A little 9-yard touchdown, little swing pass to Joe Bowers from Eichhorst, and the Cats lead 14-7. Salamaya set for the kick here. Cats going from right to left. High end over end, booming kick, going to be taken by Henderson about the 9, to the 10, to the 20, right up the middle he goes. Looking for some running room, gets to the 30, and still on his feet up to about the 34-yard line. And it's going to bring up a first down and 10 up to the 34 here in the second quarter. 14-7 our score. Cats lead in this one. Good drive, good bounce back drive by the Wildcats after the turnover on the first drive they had offensively, and it ended up with 7 points, and the Cats lead early on here in the second quarter of this one. Webb City coming to the line of scrimmage. Looks like it is Beeson still in there, quarterback split backs in the backfield. And they're going to hand it through to Henderson. He gets a couple up to about the 37-yard line. Going to be a gain of 3. Going to bring up second down and about 7 for the Cardinals. Cardinals going left to right here in the second quarter. Those red tops, powder blue bottoms, white numbers, white lids. Wildcats all white with the blue trim down the sides and the blue numbers, blue lid for the Wildcats. Second and 7 coming up. Beeson under center, split backs. And this time they're going to hand it through to Van Loo. And Van Loo going to get a couple up to about the 40. Going to bring up a third down. And we're going to call it 4 for Webb City. Cats strong up the middle right now. Looking out there, it looks like we've got Cruz and Campbell and Clary up the middle. They're going with a 4-man front now. 2 backs off the end for the Cats on defensive side. This time on third down, and up the middle he goes. Van Loo up to the 50. Cats looking to steal that ball away, and Van Loo gets into Wildcat territory down to the 47. So Van Loo with a first down to the 47-yard line. 9:59 to go here, first half of this one. Webb City back into Wildcat territory down to the 47-yard line. I like when the initial time when you're on the Wildcats, when you're on defense, that initial contact, I like going for the strip like they did, but don't continue to do it. Wrap up and take down when the ball doesn't pop out. They gave him an extra 5 or 6 yards on that. Split backs in the backfield, flag, and that'll be a false start in the backfield. I believe that was Channing Mickey, maybe? Oh, it was number 7 in the backfield. That was Henderson on the false start. Was a little bit antsy to get the ball that time. And that'll bring up a 1st and 15 back to their own 48 for the Cardinals. 9:37 to go here in the first half of this one. Webb City going to come up to the line of scrimmage. It'll be Beeson under center, split backs in the backfield for Webb City. And this time they're going to pass it out in the flats, and they got a man open up to the 40, inside the 40 to the 35, down to the 32-yard line. That was number 40, Kabbalah. I was told to keep an eye on him. The freshman, number 42, Kabbalah, on the play down the sideline, down to the 33-yard line. Wide receiver going to flanked out to the left side, split backs in the backfield. Beeson under center. He's going to go up the middle with it. No, keep it to the outside, and he gets inside the 30. Good wrap-up tackle by the Wildcats on the outside. That was number 40, Jesse Wallen, on the tackle. And it brings up a second down for the Cardinals and about 6 down to the 28 of the Wildcats with 8:40 to go here in the first half. Robinson flanked out to the left side. 2 wide receivers to the left side for Webb City, split backs in the backfield. Looks like it's Larson back there, and they're going to give it through to Larson, and he goes nowhere, gets about a yard. Bring up another third down for the Cardinals with 8:20 to go here in the first half of this one. Third down coming up from about the 28. Got about a half yard. So Krameyer comes back in. He checks in for Stein. I think everybody's found us on the internet, starting to get everybody out there listening. Hope they're having a good time. Third down coming up, and they're going to give it through. Second man through, nowhere to go for the Cardinals, and they're going to be bounced back, and it'll be a fourth down at about the 28-yard line. That was Cameron Baker on the carry, and it was Messer on the tackle. So nowhere for Baker to go. Brings up fourth down and 3, down to about the 26, so they gave him about a yard. Webb City needs to get to the 23-yard line. Play clock rolling down. It's under 10 now. Webb City looking for the play from the sideline. Looks like they may call a timeout here. That's what Coach Roderick's going to do on 4th down coming up and 3 yards. Coach Shanker's done a good job on the defensive side of the ball for the Wildcats of keeping those guys at home. Everybody's staying in their position. Webb City runs a lot of misdirection. They run that offense so good, and they're just keeping everybody at home. Everybody's got an assignment defense here tonight, and they're going to have it on 4th down and 3. You got to think Coach Roderick may be looking for a misdirection here, or he may just say it right at you. He's going to come right at you. We'll see what happens. Right now, they haven't had many misdirections early on in this ball game, so you got to think maybe on a 4th and 3, you may look at a counter play. It'll be Baker out there as one of the running backs. Beeson going to be your quarterback, and also Larson in the backfield for Webb City. So it's going to be Larson and Baker in the backfield on the 4th down coming up from the 26-yard line. So Larson and Baker in the backfield. Wide receiver split out left side. 4th down and 3 coming up from the 25-yard line. Beeson under center, and Beeson looking to pass. And a false start maybe on, we'll see what they're going to call. So a false start pushes them back 5 yards. And that's going to make it a 4th and 8 here. And that'll push them back to about the 30. So now they look like they were going to pass on that one, so we'll see if they continue that, because if you're the Cats, you're going to want to watch and look for a pass. And now they're going to switch out their personnel here. Catterson and it looks like Morgan coming into the ball game. So the ball going to be at the 30-yard line. They're trying to adjust it. I'll tell you what, you know you're in football country. Webb City, when the officials have actual mics out on the field to let you know what happens on the penalties. And that's nice for us up here in the booth as well. 2 wide receivers now out to the left side. Here they go on 4th and 8. And now Beeson going to keep it. He pitches it back out of bounds. And I don't know that he's going to get there. No, he does. He did get the first down inside the 25 down to the 21-yard line. So on a 4th and 8, Webb City holds on to the football. And I'm telling you right now, and I'm going to keep beating the dead horse here in the first half, Harrisonville's got to get some stops defensively, because their defense is going to be exhausted at the end of the first half of this one. Wide receiver left, wide receiver right. In the backfield, it is Baker and Larson. They give it to Larson. He gets a yard. That's about it. Going to bring up 2nd down and 9 for Webb City. So a 2nd down coming up for the Cardinals just at the 20-yard line. My trusty statistician next to me is telling me Morgan Salamaya has 10 tackles so far. I think that means he's been in on 10 tackles. Wide receiver out to the right side, split backs in the backfield. It's Henderson, and the ball on the ground, nowhere to go for Beeson, and the Cats right there to jump on him as he picked it up. Brings up 3rd down and long at the 21-yard line. And that was Morgan Salamaya. And as I was talking about my trusty sidekick here, Chase Grammer made the trip down with me. I know we got a bunch of people back in Harrisonville listening. I know my wife, Angela, is up in Richmond tonight listening, along with my father-in-law and mother-in-law, Ron and Nan Dunham, and my little ones, Braxton and Collins Grammer. 3rd down and 10 coming up for Webb City. Under center Beeson. He's looking to pass. He throws it, a fade into the end zone, and overthrows his target. And it brings up 4th down for the Cardinals. That was the freshman Kabbalah down the sideline and overthrows him. So 4th down coming up at about the 21. 4th and right at 10 yards for Webb City. And Webb City going to go for it here. That one thing that tells me is they lack a field goal kicker as well. As the ball at the 21-yard line, not even thinking about kicking here. 4th down and 10 coming up. Split backs in the backfield. Henderson and Baker. And now we got a whistle and a timeout called on the Wildcats. So with 5:41 to go, we're going to take a timeout. You're listening to high school football on 4Ts.com.
Health's Topsoil. How many times have you bought a bag of topsoil from a local hardware store? Do you know you can get better topsoil for a better price right from the source? Health's Topsoil has a fine pulverized topsoil that's virtually debris-free and a non-pulverized topsoil for a little bit bigger job, as well as fill dirt for a large home improvement job. All for cheaper than you can get at the hardware store and better quality as well. So call Health's Topsoil today at 816-668-3520, Health's Topsoil. Greg's Wheel Alignment. Is your car making an annoying squeal? Heater not ready for the cold? Then it's time to give Darren and Robert a call over at Greg's Wheel Alignment and Brake Service. Greg's is a brand that's been in town for 50 years and will give you professional service at a fair price. So next time you hear an untimely noise or simply have a flat, call Greg's at 816-380-3384. That's 816-380-3384.
Fourth down coming up for the Wildcats, or for the Cardinals. They're looking to pass. Cats get a little bit of pressure. Up the middle, Beeson goes. Is he going to make it? He's trying to, and it's going to be close. I think he's going to have it. First down is called. And it's a first and goal for the Cardinals. Harrisonville cannot get that defense off of the field. Good effort by the quarterback, Beeson, to get a first down there. Split backs in the backfield, Henderson and Baker. They're going to give it up the middle. Henderson inside the 5, into the end zone, 4-6. No, they're going to call him down at the 1-yard line. Going to bring up second and goal. So going to be a second down and goal from the 1. And here goes Beeson under center, and he's going to hand it off. Henderson, touchdown, Webb City, 14-13 the score. 14-13 your score with 4:57 to go here first half. And let's see how Wildcats respond. That was almost a demoralizing drive by Webb City right there. Couple of fourth down plays. They made first down, 4th and 8 and 4th and 11, and they capitalized on both of them. Extra point coming up for Webb City here. Snap, hold, kick, almost blocked, but it's good, and it's 14-14. We'll be right back.
For over 10 years, Schroeder Chiropractic in Harrisonville, Missouri has been providing quality chiropractic care in a warm and welcoming environment. Their goal is to provide maximum attention to each patient who comes in for care. The goal is to help each person reach their own personal best in regards to health and wellness. They utilize a variety of techniques because individuals respond differently, and they realize that what works for one may not work for the next. So go see Dr. Martha and Dr. Sarah today at 207 East Wall Street, just off the historic Harrisonville Square.
Mills Plumbing. Whether you need a drain unclogged, toilet fixed, or are ready for a full new dream bathroom, Mills Plumbing can take care of it for you. Having been in business for over 20 years and serving the Cass County area, Roy and Cody will take care of you. So before you try to do it yourself, call the experts at Mills Plumbing, 816-258-1361. That's 816-258-1361 to get it done right the first time. Mills Plumbing wants to remind everyone, go Wildcats.
The 1st and 10 Wildcats from the 31-yard line, as that was Jasper Davis on the return. 4:50 to go here first half. Cats with the ball. This is where the Cats, that was a demoralizing drive right there. The Cats, they've got to kick that one out of 14-play, 66-yard drive by the Webb City Cardinals. 2 fourth down conversions on that drive. Cats offense needs to answer back here, 4:50, get a 4:50 drive of their own, go into the locker room up 7 and get the ball back. 2 wide receivers set, out to our left side here, split backs in the backfield. Eichhorst under center, hands off to Salamayan. He dives over the pile up to about the 33. Going to bring up a second down and long, only about a 2-yard gain by the Wildcats. So ball up to the 32-yard line. They're going to call it a yard. So second down and 9 coming up. Get the play from the sideline. Bringing the play in was Nick Laughlin. Wide receiver going to be to your left. Wide receiver to your right. Under center is Eichhorst. And this time Eichhorst looking to pass. Throws it out in the flats for Bowers. Bowers gets it up ahead to about the 39-yard line. Webb City faithful in front of us, I think, wanted a holding flag on Snooks on the far side, but nothing called. Going to bring up third down and 3 for the Cats. Up to about the 39-yard line. Big third down coming up for the Cats here. You don't want to go 3 and out. 3:45 and counting here in the first half. Wide receiver left, wide receiver right. Eichhorst under center. Salamai and Bowers are going to give it through. No, keep it himself is Eichhorst, and he dives forward for a first down. So Eichhorst calls his own number and trips through the line, dives forward, and gets that first down up to about the 43-yard line. Going to bring up first down and 10 after the gain of 4 for Brandon Eichhorst. Laughlin checks out. Bowers checks back, Snooks checks back in. Up to the line of scrimmage they go. Eichhorst under center, split backs in your backfield. 2 wide receivers right side. Eichhorst going to hand it off. Counter, no. He's going to look to pass. He throws it on over his feet and almost picked off over the middle. Dangerous pass play right there. Eichhorst, you got to know when to kind of hold that one in. That pass was intended for the Wildcats. That was intended for Nick McCleve. Brings up second and 10. Dangerous pass by Eichhorst there into 2 or 3 defenders. Brings up second and 10. Cats got the ball at their own 43-yard line. Eichhorst under center. Bowers, Salamai in the backfield. Wide receiver to each side. They're going to give it through Salamai. No, Eichhorst pitches it back to Bowers and nowhere to go. Brings up third down and about 14 for the Wildcats. So Harrisonville stayed away from their senior running back, Morgan Salamaya, early on, as he's only had 1 touch in this ball game. Brings up third down and 12 from their own 41. Eichhorst gets his play from the sideline. 2:35 to go in the first half. Cats looking for more. Webb City looking for a stop. Salamaya going to flank himself out. Now we'll go empty backfield with Eichhorst. 2 wide receivers your left, 2 to your right. And up the middle they go, nowhere to go. Sacked all the way back at the 32-yard line. And Webb City going to call the timeout with 2:19 to go here in the first half. So now a fourth down and 19 coming up. So third down and about 20. They're letting me know where we were at. I forgot for just a moment. 14-14 the score. 4th and 20 coming up with 2:19 to go here in the first half of this one. So we're going to need to get a good punt off here by Morgan Salamaya. Try to pin them deep, and the Wildcat defense needs to come up big. You get a stop here before the half. That'll be good because you're going to get the ball to start the second half. You don't want Webb City to get a score on the board before this half because then you're trailing and you've got to score to start the second half. So we'll see how the defense does here. 4th and 20 coming up for the Cats from their own 33-yard line after the sack on Eichhorst. So they emptied the backfield. Webb City brought the house and took down Eichhorst. So now 4th and 20 coming up, and Salamaya stands at his own 21-yard line. I always say with Salamaya, give him a 15-yard head start and just let him run. Low snap. Salamaya, he's got to keep it. Now he's going to run with it to the 30. Stiff-armed at the 35 and taken down at the 37. So it's going to bring up 1st and 10 Webb City in Wildcat territory. So 2:11 to go. 2:11 to go here in the first half, and Webb City in business after the mistake on 4th down. And they're going to give it to Henderson, and Salamaya there to meet him. Actually, it looks like Davis brings up 2nd down to about the 33-yard line with 1:54 to go here in the first half. Webb City going to be methodical. 14-play drive last time. 2nd down and about 6 coming up. Wide receiver left, wide receiver right. Under center, they're going to look to throw it out in the flats and overthrow their intended target on the near sideline here. That was intended for Alex Gaskill. And it brings up 3rd and 6 with 1:40 to go. So Cats defense, you got to figure it's 4-down territory. They've gone for it every time on 4th down in the ball game. Have yet to see either punter or, well, you did see the punter one time in the first quarter, but have yet to see the field goal kicker. So 3rd and about 6 coming up for the Cardinals. Going to go with 2 wide receivers out to the near side on the right side. Split backs in the backfield, and a flag and a false start called. That's going to be on number 13, Channing Mickey, as he took off early, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 12. So we'll repeat 3rd down. It'll be 3rd and long here. So it'll be 3rd and just over 10, right at 10 for Webb City with 1:39 to go here. So welcome everybody back home listening on the air. I know the Morelands are listening. They're listening and watching the Wildcats on one device, and they're watching KU on the other. 14-14 our score, 1:39 to go. 2 wide receiver set out to the left side. Split backs in the backfield, looking to pass, and Beeson going to chuck it deep downfield. Almost picked off, going to bring up 4th down. Good defense down the sideline. Jared Goss brings up 4th down for Webb City again. And I would like to see Webb City's 4th down conversions tonight. I know they have at least 3 4th down conversions, 2 on the last drive. Brings up 4th and 10 from about the 38-yard line. We'll see what Webb City wants to do here. And I'd say Webb City's probably going to go for it here. They bring in Kabbalah, the freshman speedster, see if they're going to put him down one of the sidelines, and they're going to bring him out to the near side here, split him out wide with 2 wide receivers on the right side and Beeson under center, and they're going to give it to Henderson up the middle. A little draw. He's not going to quite get there. They're going to have him about a yard short, and the Cats are going to take over on downs. So the Cats hold almost a 1st down, but since the Cats hold 1:27, now the Cats got a little bit of time. But you got to be careful if you're Harrisonville. Eichhorst has got to know on a pass, it's got to be only his guy that can catch it here. You're in your own territory, your own 28-yard line. You cannot allow Webb City a short field with under a minute to go that they could score. Right now is where I start trying to get the ball to that number 29 in your backfield here. He's only touched it a couple of times. They're going to split backs in the backfield, little swing pass. No, they're going to give it to Salamaya, and Salamaya tries to get to the outside. He does. Stiff arm to the 30, to the 35, down the sideline to the 40. He goes down to the 30. Morgan Salamaya to the 10, to the house. Touchdown. 20-14, the senior with the touchdown. 72 yards on the score. The stiff arm at the initial contact broke him into the secondary. And with 1:13 to go in the first half, Cats lead 20-14 with the extra point coming up. The kick is up. It is good. And it's 21-14, 1:13 to go here in the first half. Morgan Salamaya. I said feed the beast. I said we may need to get him involved in the game, and he answers with a 72-yard touchdown run, does the senior. I said there's just a great play right there by Morgan Salamaya. We're just going to keep it right here with you as we await the kickoff coming up. He got to the outside, and that's where we were talking about this last week. Morgan has probably one of the meanest stiff arms that I have ever seen a high school kid. He took that kid and let him hold on to him for about 3 yards and just shoved him to the ground and kept on rolling. That's what Morgan can do. And then he got rid of that kid and was like, wait, I got down the sideline here. I got some open space, and he took it. So 21-14 now. Cats up with 1:13 to go here in the first half of play. Salamaya, after the run, now going to kick it away. Webb City's got 1:13 to go. Don't think they can't score here in this half. They can score in bunches, and they can score quickly. We wait the Salamaya kick. He's back at about his own 30 to get a running start on this one. Kicking it from right to left. Kind of jogs up, and the kick. Deep kick going to be taken by Henderson, back at about the 5 to the 10. Up the middle he goes to the 20. He's into space up to about the 35-yard line where he's took down by the Wildcats. It looked like Morgan Salamaya in on that tackle there up to the 35. So with 1:07 to go first half, Webb City going to go quick offense here and try to get on the board before the half. So, first down and 10, the ball at the 35-yard line. Webb City at their own 35, and they're going to spread it out, 4 wide receivers, and they're going to fake the handoff. They're going to throw it over the middle and up to about the 48-yard line where they're going to say an incomplete pass. So it'll bring up second down for So here we go, second down and 10 yards coming up for Webb City from their own 35, 1:02 to go here in the first half of this one. Cats on top, 21-14. Couple of big plays, a Snooks pick 6 and a Morgan Salamaya 70-plus yard touchdown run. And they're going to give it off to Kalua around the side here, and he goes nowhere. Cats had that one sniffed out. And he's taken down at his own 35, brings up third down and 10 now for the Cardinals with 50 seconds to go here in the first half. Kabala, I've got to get that right. I apologize. I said Kalua. Kabala flew around to the near side here, but the Cats had it red, and it's third down. Cats, you got to stay home if you're on defense here on this third down as the clock rolls under 30 seconds to go here in the first half of this one. Remember, this is important because Harrisonville gets the ball back at the half. Split backs in the backfield, and this time they're going to go up the middle. Henderson, nowhere to go. He's stopped at about the 37-yard line, going to bring it fourth down with about 15 seconds to go. And Webb City may be content to go into the locker room down by 7. 21-14 your score, and we're going to go to halftime. The Wildcats lead it 21-14. We're going to take a quick timeout of 1 minute. We'll be back with our halftime right after this.
American Heritage Realtors. Carol Looney and the staff of American Heritage have been where Harrisonville has turned since 1981 for their dream homes. Carol and her staff will make sure you find the house that's right for you and your budget. They will help make sure schools are a great fit as well for your kids. So go see the team that goes the extra mile for you, located next to Sonic at 1000 South Commercial, or call 816-380-6161, or visit the website at americanheritage-realtors.com.
Are you tired of those big city America banks messing with your money and treating you like a number? Well, don't. The fine folks at Sherwood Community Bank in Urick, Creighton, Garden City, and Harrisonville are your only locally owned and managed bank, and they will treat you like family. So whether it's a new car, a house, a refinance, or maybe just a savings account for the little one. Go see your friends at Sherwood Community Bank and keep your money in the community. Sherwood Community Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Webb City, Missouri Cardinals Stadium. Your Harrisonville Wildcats lead it 21-14 at the half. An exciting first half of play here in Webb City. Cats, it looked like, the defense was on its heels on that first drive. Webb City punched them in the mouth. 4th down and about 4. Joe Snook steps in front of a pass and takes it back to the house for a pick six, 70-plus yard pick six, and the Cats on the board first, just like last year. They're up 7-0. So you're like, okay, let's see if we get a momentum swing. Cats then get a 3 and out on the very next possession, which is huge. You're like, okay, 3 and out. You get the ball back. You're up by 7. 2 plays. Brandon Eichhorst, not sure what happened, but he tripped. Ball pops out, comes forward. Webb City recovers. They respond with a touchdown, make it 7-7. Wildcat offense, great drive after that by the Wildcat offense. They went methodically down the field. Morgan Salamaya, the senior, doesn't touch the ball on that drive. They change up. Eichhorst called his number a couple of times, and they were expecting run on 1st and goal, and instead they throw a little screen bubble pass out to Bowers into the corner of the end zone. He goes 4-6. He got to the corner, made it 14-7. What I thought could have been the breaking point for the Wildcats, the next drive by Webb City was about a 66-yard drive, and I'm going to tell you what, they pounded on Harrisonville. They had 2 4th down conversions in that drive, did the Webb City Cardinals. A 14-play, 66-yard drive ended up in a touchdown, and it made it 14-14, and it was like one of those things, how are the Cats going to respond? They go with they get a first down, and then they have to punt it away. Bad snap on that punt. Salamaya tried to get a first down, couldn't get it. Webb City gets the ball back. Cats stop them on 4 plays, which was awesome. They get the ball back. Very first play after that one was the touchdown by Morgan Salamaya of 72 yards. That one play, stiff arm around the corner, buried his defender, and then he had nothing but green in front of him, and he takes it to the house for the touchdown, and that makes it a 21-14 lead as the Cats get the clock to run out in the first half on a good defensive stand. Stats for this one, Cats have 91 yards rushing. Webb City with 177 yards in the first half on 37 carries. Cats offense going to have to control the ball in the second half of this one. Webb City ran 43 plays in the first half, had the ball 18 minutes to the Cats, 16 plays and 5:55 of possession. So that's going to be something I talked about in the first half. The Wildcats are going to have to do a good job of controlling the ball in the second half, especially on that first drive of the second half. We're going to take an extended timeout, about 8 or 9 minutes, and it's going to be thanking all of our great sponsors. And I want you to see all these great sponsors. We're going to talk about them in the second half as well, but they stepped up to the plate to make sure we got this on board. I got to thank Mike and Natalie Johnson and Excalibur Contracting. They love to give back to their community. They put it up front for us to get these videos on the air, and all the other Harrisonville sponsors that have came on board. It's been great. So we're going to take a timeout. We'll be back in about 10 minutes or so.
Health's Topsoil. How many times have you bought a bag of topsoil from a local hardware store? Do you know you can get better topsoil for a better price right from the source? Health's Topsoil has a fine pulverized topsoil that's virtually debris-free and a non-pulverized topsoil for a little bit bigger job, as well as fill dirt for a large home improvement job. All for cheaper than you can get at the hardware store and better quality as well. So call Health's Topsoil today at 816-668-3520, Health's Topsoil.
Whether it's a small job to patch your lawn or a commercial installation, Health's Turf Farm can do it all. From the new Loves and Quick Trip or a new home, Health's will have you seeing green with their fescue and bluegrass sod. Sean and Michelle also love to support Harrisonville schools, the Wildcats, and field their own national touring micro sprint car team driven by Slater Helt, who recently finished up a 4th place season finish. Give Helt a call today at 816-540-2020. As the premier real estate team in the Kansas City metro area, Hearn Group Keller Williams can help you find your dream home or help you sell if your career calls for a relocation. For James and his staff, the Harrisonville area holds strong ties with both of his boys playing and graduating for the Wildcats. So when you're in the market for a new home, give James and his team a call at 816-797-0756 or visit their website at hearnhomes.com. Holland Auto Sales in Harrisonville is not your here today, gone tomorrow car lot. Steve and his family have been in a Harrisonville institution since 1984. That is over 30 years of making vehicle owners happy and coming back over and over again. Steve was born and raised in Harrisonville and takes pride in making the car buying experience happy and enjoyable. So go see him today at 802 South Commercial or visit their website at hollandsautosales.com.
Mills Plumbing. Whether you need a drain unclogged, toilet fixed, or are ready for a full new dream bathroom, Mills Plumbing can take care of it for you. Having been in business for over 20 years and serving the Cass County area, Roy and Cody will take care of you. So before you try to do it yourself, call the experts at Mills Plumbing, 816-258-1361. That's 816-258-1361 to get it done right the first time. Mills Plumbing wants to remind everyone, go Wildcats.
Have you been wanting to get your vehicle detailed but can never find the time to drop the vehicle off? Well, we have great news for you. Naughty Auto of Harrisonville comes to you. That's right, you go to work and Curtis comes to you for a full detail, inside and out, including wash, wax, stain removal, pet hair removal, buffing, and paint correction. He will restore the showroom shine. That's not all. Naughty Auto does boats as well, no matter where your boat is. So give Curtis at Naughty Auto a call at 660-924-6507 to schedule your mobile detail today.
Harrisonville Papa Murphy, 662 South Commercial Street, 884-5005. That's 662 South Commercial Street, 816-884-5005.
Risk Innovations is a national wholesaler and industry leader that specializes in workers' compensation and personal lines insurance. Being a national wholesale leader allows them to cater to the individual insurance agency's wishes. Jeff Sandy and his staff have always been Wildcat athletic supporters and want to remind everyone to come out and support Harrisonville swimming this winter. For over 10 years, Schroeder Chiropractic in Harrisonville, Missouri has been providing quality chiropractic care in a warm and welcoming environment. Their goal is to provide maximum attention to each patient who comes in for care. The goal is to help each person reach their own personal best in regards to health and wellness. They utilize a variety of techniques because individuals respond differently and they realize that what works for one may not work for the next. So go see Dr. Martha and Dr. Sarah today at 207 East Wall Street, just off the historic Harrisonville Square.
Are you tired of those big city America banks messing with your money and treating you like a number? Well, don't. The fine folks at Sherwood Community Bank in Urick, Creighton, Garden City, and Harrisonville are your only locally owned and managed bank, and they will treat you like family. So whether it's a new car, a house, a refinance, or maybe just a savings account for the little one, go see your friends at Sherwood Community Bank and keep your money in the community. Sherwood Community Bank, member FDIC.
Sonic is more than a great place to grab a foot-long quarter-pound coney and a cherry limeade. Their heritage is not only about great food and friendly service, but also being part of the community. It's not just the right thing to do, it's good business. The Harrisonville Sonic, 906 South Commercial.
There is no job too small for Young's Auto. From a simple oil change to new brakes and pads, Young's has you covered. Their friendly staff is always there to make sure your car or truck is in good hands. Michelle and William Young have created a great Harrisonville brand and want you to come back for more. So come on out and see them on commercial right behind the Garage Burgers, or give them a call at 816-380-6008.
Young's Tire. Got a flat? Are your tires bald? Want to spice up your car with some new rims? Then Young's is your stop. They can fix your flat, get you new tires and wheels, and have you rolling down the highway in style. Their lifetime maintenance on tires is the best deal in town. So when you're in the market for tires, go see William over on Commercial Street and have him take care of you. Young's is a proud supporter of Wildcat Athletics.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
The Cameron Chenoweth Agency of American Family Insurance, 1300 Locust Street, Suite C, Harrisonville, 816-380-3996. American Heritage Realtors. Carol Looney and the staff of American Heritage have been where Harrisonville has turned since 1981 for their dream homes. Carol and her staff will make sure you find the house that's right for you and your budget. They will help make sure schools are a great fit as well for your kids. So go see the team that goes the extra mile for you, located next to Sonic at 1000 South Commercial, or call 816-380-6161, or visit the website at americanheritage-realtors.com. Bowers Engineering and Surveying Incorporated, a civil engineering and land surveying company in Harrisonville, Missouri, 816-380-4821, or at www.bowers-survey.com. That's www.bowers-survey.com.
He's back! That's right, Harrisonville's favorite mechanic is back and better than ever. Now, not only will you get an ASE certified technician, but he has tire service as well. That's right, along with all your engine care, Colby's can take care of your tires too. So before you head to the big city for so-called savings, think local and call Colby first at 816-380-3000 and have him set you up with expert service instead. It's not often you get the convenience of a big city bank with a small town feel, but that's exactly what you'll get with Commerce Bank of Harrisonville. Big city convenience with tons of locations and more lending options combined with small town hospitality and friendly smiles. Commerce takes pride in being an active part in Harrisonville schools and athletics and wishes them luck tonight and throughout the playoffs. So go visit them for historically low mortgage rates or just to say thanks. Commerce Bank, equal housing lender and member FDIC. We have great news. Harrisonville's newest restaurant, Forged by Fire Kitchen and Tap House, is open for business. Located in the Price Chopper Marketplace, they take pride in being a family-friendly destination for great food and steaks while also offering great entertainment, including live bands and pool. So whether it's a family dinner or a night out with friends, Forged by Fire Kitchen and Tap House is your place.
Green Lamp Furniture. Come in and see them before they're gone. That's right, after decades as a Harrisonville staple, Jeff and his family are getting out of the furniture business. So if you've been holding off on a new bedroom set, a recliner, new kitchen table, or living room set, you're in luck. With a huge selection of Flex Steel, Best, TEI, as well as therapeutic bedding, they've got you covered. Come in, say goodbye, and get great new furniture at the best price. Green Lamp Furniture, located at 1205 South Commercial Street in Harrisonville. Greg's Wheel Alignment. Is your car making an annoying squeal? Heater not ready for the cold? Then it's time to give Darren and Robert a call over at Greg's Wheel Alignment and Brake Service. Greg's is a brand that's been in town for 50 years and will give you professional service at a fair price. So next time you hear an untimely noise or simply have a flat, call Greg's at 816-380-3384. That's 816-380-3384.
Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
Hello and welcome back to Webb City, Missouri. Your score at the half. Your Harrisonville Wildcats lead the Webb City Cardinals 21-14. And it was two heavyweights taking punches at each other in the first half of this one. Cats started with a pick six to get the scoring going, and then back and forth after that as both teams traded haymakers. Webb City methodical on a long drive, 66-yard, 14-play drive with a couple of fourth downs in that first half on a drive to get a touchdown and tied at 14 apiece. Morgan Salamaya with a huge 72-yard touchdown run with about a minute and 15 to go here in the first half. Put the Cats on top, and they were able to make Webb City go to the locker room down by 7 with a good defensive stand to end that first half. A lot of football left to be played. This first drive of the second half going to be huge for the Harrisonville Wildcats for a couple of reasons. Number one, you've got to have a good long drive. You've only had 5.5 or just under 6 minutes of total possession in this ballgame. Webb City's had 18. That means your defense has been out on the field 3/4 of the time in the first half. You cannot allow that to happen in the second half. You got to flip the script on Webb City and go back the other way. And a drive to start this second half is huge. You can get a score here. You could be up by 14 points in the second half to start the second half if you get a good drive and go. So we'll see what happens. We got a long ways to go in this one as the Wildcats are leading 21-14. Time to build your dream home? Maybe remodel the basement for a man cave. I've got the guy for you. Donald Goth at Goth Construction. With 43 years experience, owning and operating his business for 24 years, you will get the best results anywhere. This is Chad Grammer, voice of the Harrisonville Wildcats, and I would know firsthand because that's my dad. So when you're in the market, give Donald a call at 660-492-2096. 660-492-2096 and tell him Chad sent you. Harrisonville's newest pizza place is also its best, offering a quick lunch with a couple new your style slices of pizza. If you want to slow things down, go have a family dinner and choose pizza, pasta, and subs. Randazzo's have been part of the Harrisonville community for over a decade, so go in and see them, have a piece of pizza, and say hi. Randazzo's Pizza and Pasta on South Commercial, down the street from McDonald's. Remember, they deliver as well. So here it is with about 3 or 4 minutes before we go to second half action, and your Harrisonville Wildcats lead it 21-14. We're going to take another timeout. We'll be back to get you started and set up for the second half.
American Heritage Realtors. Carol Looney and the staff of American Heritage have been where Harrisonville has turned since 1981 for their dream homes. Carol and her staff will make sure you find the house that's right for you and your budget. They will help make sure schools are a great fit as well for your kids. So go see the team that goes the extra mile for you, located next to Sonic at 1000 South Commercial, or call 816-380-6161, or visit the website at americanheritage-realtors.com.
Are you tired of those big city America banks messing with your money and treating you like a number? Well, don't. The fine folks at Sherwood Community Bank in Urick, Creighton, Garden City, and Harrisonville are your only locally owned and managed bank, and they will treat you like family. So whether it's a new car, a house, a refinance, or maybe just a savings account.
Sonic is more than a great place to grab a foot-long quarter-pound coney and a cherry limeade. Their heritage is not only about great food and friendly service, but also being part of the community. It's not just the right thing to do, it's good business. The Harrisonville Sonic, 906 South Commercial.
Have you been wanting to get your vehicle detailed but can never find the time to drop the vehicle off? Well, we have great news for you. Naughty Auto of Harrisonville comes to you. That's right, you go to work and Curtis comes to you for a full detail, inside and out, including wash, wax, stain removal, pet hair removal, buffing, and paint correction. He will restore the showroom shine. That's not all. Naughty Auto does boats as well, no matter where your boat is. So give Curtis at Naughty Auto a call at 660-924-6900 6507 to schedule your mobile detail today.
There is no job too small for Young's Auto. From a simple oil change to new brakes and pads, Young's has you covered. Their friendly staff is always there to make sure your car or truck is in good hands. Michelle and William Young have created a great Harrisonville brand and want you to come back for more. So come on out and see them on commercial right behind the Garage Burgers, or give them a call at 816-380-6008. Risk Innovations is a national wholesaler and industry leader that specializes in workers' compensation and personal lines insurance. Being a national wholesale leader allows them to cater to the individual insurance agency's wishes. Jeff Sandy and his staff have always been Wildcat athletic supporters and want to remind everyone to come out and support Harrisonville swimming this winter.
Young's Tire. Got a flat? Are your tires bald? Want to spice up your car with some new rims? Then Young's is your stop. They can fix your flat, get you new tires and wheels, and have you rolling down the highway in style. Their lifetime maintenance on tires is the best deal in town. So when you're in the market for tires, go see William over on Commercial Street and have him take care of you. Young's is a proud supporter of Wildcat Athletics. Harrisonville Papa Murphy, 662 South Commercial Street, 884-5005. That's 662 South Commercial Street, 816-884-5005.
Welcome back to Webb City, Missouri. We're at Cardinals Stadium. State quarterfinals of Class 4. The Harrisonville Wildcats lead the Webb City Cardinals 21-14 in this one. It's been big plays for the Wildcats in the first half, and they've needed them as they've only had the ball for about 6 total minutes. They're going to get the ball to start this second half. If you're the Cats, you got to be heads up for an onside kick in a situation like this too. Maybe Webb City wanting to get the momentum, get their crowd involved in this football game. Stats in the first half, overall stats, Webb City outgained the Harrisonville Wildcats 196-156, and they ran 43 plays to Harrisonville's 16, which is astonishing to me. And they had the ball 18 minutes to Harrisonville's 6 minutes, basically. It was 18:05 to 5:55. So the Wildcats got to do a good job in this first drive of the second half. You want to have a nice long drive to start this second half. For the Cats, Morgan Salamaya, 4 carries, 80 yards, one of them a 72-yard touchdown run. Icorse with 5 for 12, and Joe Bowers with 2 for -1 yard. And Icorse 4 out of 5 for 65 yards passing. Webb City going to kick it off here. They're going to go from left to right. Red tops, powder blue bottoms, white helmets. Wildcats all white unis, blue numbers, or black numbers I should say, with the blue trim down the side and the blue lids. And here's the kick. Little squib kick. Going to be taken by the Cats at the 20. That's Bowers to the 25. Cuts back to the 30, still on his feet, up to about the 35-yard line. And it'll be Cats ball to start at their own 34-yard line. Bowers sneaky fast. Real quick and shifty type of a back. Morgan's a thunderstorm all rolled into one. He can be quick, and he can beat you with some power as well. Bowers more shifty, gives you a different look in that backfield. It's going to be Cats ball from their own 34, just underway in the second half. Icorse brings his team up to the line. Bowers to the left, to the right is Salamaya in the backfield, wide receiver left and wide receiver right as well. Up the middle they go, Salamaya, ball on the ground, picked up by Webb City. And it's going to be 1st and 10. That's the one thing the Cats did not need to happen to start. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line. I believe that was Salamaya on the fumble. I couldn't quite tell what happened there. And that's been the Achilles heel of the Cats at times this year. And that is exactly what they didn't want to happen. on first play of the second half, and now here they are, and they're going to have to slow down Webb City here. Split backs in the backfield. Van Loo and Henderson in the backfield. They're going to give it to Henderson. No, it'll be Cash back in there, and his ball comes out for him, and it's going to be picked up on the far side, and the Cats get it right back. Unbelievable turn of events. Cash got to the outside, and he gets it, and a good job by the Cats to dive in there on the ball. The big lineman wanted to try to go get it. Jasper Davis lays himself out, and he took a knock coming to the sideline, but he came up with the ball. So huge momentum shifter right there. Webb City in business inside the 30, and they cough it back up, and the Cats have new life. 3 wide receivers set to your left, 1 to your right. Lone back is Bowers behind Eichhorst. And they're going to throw it out in the flats for Salamaya, and a flag going to be called. And Salamaya gets up to about the 26, probably an illegal motion on the Cats. We'll see here. Illegal motion. Too many men moving at the one time, or not set, I'm not sure here. Illegal shift on the Cats, so 5-yard penalty. Sketchy start to the second half for both teams. We've had 2 plays, both turnovers, and now on the first play back after those 2 turnovers, the Cats have a 5-yard penalty, and it brings up 1st and 10 from about the 19-yard line. Eichhorst Laughlin out to the right side, split backs in the backfield. Eichhorst under center. And another whistle. And Harrisonville going to call it and talk it over. Close game like this isn't a situation where you want to start using timeouts early, but we're not even a minute in to this second half. Both teams have fumbled. Cats got the ball back. Their next play was a 5-yard penalty, and here we are. It's going to be 1st and 15 for the Cats from their own 19-yard line. So back and forth it goes, and it's going to be Cats ball out of the timeout coming up. And I'll tell you, we said they got to get a good drive together, and that first play was a fumble turnover, and you think all the energy sucked out of the Wildcats. Cash Link gets to the outside and gets it knocked away from him. The lineman on the far side didn't want to go after that ball, and Jasper Davis pounced on it, and the Cats get the ball back 1st and 15. Again, the 2 wide receivers out to your left side. Split backs in the backfield. They're going to go to Salamaya. Salamaya wrapped up after a gain of about 2. Brings up 2nd down and about 13. So 2nd, and they're going to give him 3 on it. So a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 12 for the Cats. Ball started on their 24 on this drive after the fumble recovery. 2nd down coming up, 21-14 the score, 10:45 to go here in the 3rd. Laughlin flanked out to your left side, split backs in the backfield. Out to the right side is the right side was Snooks, but Eichhorst chased out of the pocket quick and had to throw it away. They wanted a flag for intentional grounding, and they may get one here. We will see. And they do. Eichhorst not out of the pocket. So now it brings up at the loss of down. That's a killer penalty. That makes it 3rd down and forever for the Wildcats. It'll be 3rd down and about 20 for the Cats here. Maybe 22. So 3rd down and long for the Cats inside their own 10 now. And you don't have one in the playbook for this deep. 3rd down and about 25. 3rd down and just outside of Joplin for the Cats. Split backs, and Eichhorst goes nowhere. And it'll bring up 4th down for Harrisonville. So Webb City comes out on defense and pushes them backwards. And now the Cats are going to have to punt it away. 21-14 the score, 9:45 and counting to go in the third quarter. Now the Cats are going to give them a short field, only down by 7. Hopefully get a good punt by Morgan Salamaya here. Little rugby style punt, and he gets a good one off. A beauty down the sideline and out of bounds. That's going to be marked at the 40-yard line, I believe. A huge punt by Morgan Salamaya. A 50-yard punt and no return by the senior. Little rugby-style punt ran off to the side and drills one. So that helps the Cats out a little bit. So, yeah, and Ron just pointed out into the wind there. 21-14 our score. 9:26 to go here in the third. Cats could use a 3-and-out here. It's going to be Beeson at quarterback again after Link with the fumble last time. So the sophomore coming in there. Beeson had a good first half when he came in for Link. Split backs in the backfield. Henderson and Van Loo. And they're going to give it through to Beeson, and he's going to stay on his feet past midfield. That's 2 or 3 times he's been dead to rights in the backfield, and the Cats have not wrapped up and took him down. Ball to midfield to bring up 2nd down and 1, so they give him a 9-yard gain. So 2nd and a yard coming up for the Cardinals, right at midfield, right at that Cardinal on the midfield. Wide receiver flanked out to your right side, split backs in the backfield. They give it to Henderson. No, Beeson keeps it himself, and he gets a couple of yards, and he's going to go down. Maybe a flag in the backfield, maybe a hold. So it'll be a 2nd down and about 7 coming up from the spot, because that's a spot foul. And that's going to push Webb City back on their own side of the field to their own 44-yard line. So it'll be actually 2nd down and about 7 for the Cardinals. So Beeson's done a good job coming in relief, just a sophomore, just doing an awesome job of running this offense and being confident with the ball. And they got Kabbalah flanked out here to the near side on the right side. And Beeson going to keep it himself, gets up close to midfield. Cats wrap him up and take him down. Looks like that is Krameyer on the tackle. Ball at about the 49, going to bring up 3rd and a couple. So 3 straight runs by Beeson here. So Cade Beeson, the quarterback. So they're bringing it out. They're going to have 2 wide receivers out to your right side, split backs. It'll be Henderson, and it looks like Van Loo in the backfield. Beeson this time, he's going to give it to Henderson, and Henderson has a 1st down and then some, and taken to the ground up to about the 42-yard line of the Wildcats. So 1st and 10, Webb City. And this is reading about the game last week, 2nd half of the ball game. Webb City just methodically drove down the field a couple of times, just kept the ball, kept churning, wore down the Carl Junction Bulldogs, and jumped with about 3 scores in the 4th quarter. It was a 12-6 game going into the 4th quarter, and they went running away 28-7. Split backs in the backfield, 2 wide receivers set to your right side. Beeson under center. Going to hand it to Henderson. Nope, keep it himself. Austin Campbell says, no, thank you. I've got you this time. A gain of about 1.5 yards. And it'll bring up 2nd down and long. So Austin Campbell, his 5th tackle of the night. Ball at the 40-yard line. 7:01 to go here, 3rd quarter. Cats lead 21-14. Webb City trying to knot it back up. Wide receiver flanked out, Catterson to the left side, split backs in the backfield. This time nowhere to go again, Beeson. Cats were on top of him, but again, Beeson fighting for yardage. Cats letting him get a couple more yards there before finally going down. Brings up 3rd down and about 7 from about the 38-yard line. You got to think it's 4-down territory. I haven't seen a punter out there tonight, so you got to think Webb City. They've been confident on 4th down all night long. 3rd down and about 7 coming up for the Cardinals. Kabbalah and Morgan flanked out to your left side. Up the middle, they're going to go. Beeson pitches it back. Van Loo, nowhere to go. Good defense on the Cats. Bring up 4th and 5 at about the 36-yard line. Good pursuit. Looks like Messer and Salamaya over there along with Davis. And a 4th down coming up for the Cardinals from the 36. And this has been the bad situations for the Cats as they have struggled on 4th down to hold Webb City. Drake Tweed checks into the game. Van Loo and Henderson in the backfield. Wide receiver flanked out and a false start called on Tweed. And it'll be 5 yards back, going to push him back to about the 42-yard line. Catterson going to come over to the sideline now. It's going to be 4th down and about 9 for the Cardinals at the 41-yard line. So a big play coming up for the Wildcat defense here. 5:26 to go. Counting here in the 3rd quarter. Drake Tweed checks out of the game. He was the one that was responsible for that false start. Kabbalah going to be flanked out to the left. You got to think they may want to try a fade to him. And instead, Beeson, he's looking. He's going to be chased out of the pocket. Still looking. He gets hammered and goes out of bounds. Messer all over him, and the Cats turnover on downs. They wanted, I think, a personal foul on Harrisonville, but that was just, he leveled when he let go of it, and it'll be Cats ball at about their own 41-yard line. So 5:01 to go, 3rd quarter. Cats lead 21-14 in this one. Trip to the semifinals on the line here. Somebody's season keeps going. The other team gets to go deer hunting in the morning. 5:01 to go. Ball at their own 41 for the Cats here in the 3rd quarter. Laughlin to the left. Snooks to the right. Under center is Eichhorst. He hands off Salamaya. Hard yards for Salamaya. Gets a couple up to about the 43. Bring up 2nd down and 8. Clock will roll. Brings up a 2nd down here for the Wildcats. We want to thank all of our great sponsors. Got to give a shout out to Mike and Natalie Johnson in Excalibur Contracting. They love to give back to their community. They gave back to get us on the air tonight, and we are thankful for it. Wide receiver to your two wide receivers to your right side, split backs in the backfield. Eichhorst hands it off to Salamaya. Big hole, Salamaya to the 50. Inside the 50, sticks on his feet. Down inside the 50 to the 46 of the Webb City Cardinals. Carrying defenders. A gain of about 12 for Morgan Salamaya. And a 1st down to the 46-yard line with 4:17 to go here in the 3rd. Laughlin Snooks flanked out your right side. Bowers on the left side in the backfield. The right side is Salamaya. Eichhorst under center. Eichhorst again to Morgan. Morgan pounds his way forward past the 35, down to the 33-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. Going to bring up a 2nd down for the Cats inside the 45, down to the 44-yard line with 4 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Play comes in from the sideline. 2nd and long coming up for the Wildcats. Flank it back over to the left side now as Laughlin on the far outside. Snooks out here as well. And they're looking, and Eichhorst looking to pass. He has his man over the middle. Caught! Bowers inside the 20 to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 Cats in the red zone with 3:34 to go here in the 3rd. Great look, great throw by Eichhorst down to Snooks, and the Cats down inside the red zone at the 15-yard line. 1st down and 10, Harrisonville. Laughlin to your right, Snooks to your left. In the backfield, next to each other, it is Bowers, it is Salamaya. Eichhorst under center. Here he goes, hands off, keeps it himself after the fake to Bowers, gets maybe a yard, brings up second down and about 9. You know it's going to be 4-down territory for the Wildcats here, so they're good with 3 or 4 yards at a carry. Second down coming up. Got to take care of the ball deep in this territory. You do not want a turnover after having a good drive put together. 2:59 to go here, third quarter. 21-14 the score. It's going to be Davis and Snooks out to your left side. Bowers and Salamai in the backfield. Here comes Eichhorst under center. And this time he's going to give it to Bowers. And Bowers dives past the line of scrimmage down to about the 10. Quick 5-yard scamper brings up third down and 5 with 2:35 to go here in the third. So the Wildcats, both teams start off a little slow here in the third quarter. Both teams with turnovers. Webb City got the ball in good field position after the Cats could do nothing offensively, and they couldn't do anything. And now the Cats mounting a drive here on 3rd and 5, down at the 10-yard line with 2:12 to go in the third. Davis flanked out to your left side. Snooks out to your right. Eichhorst goes under center. Backs in the backfield. They're going to give it through to Bowers. Bowers down to about the 5, stays on his feet. Ball comes loose, and they're going to say he was down. No, they're not. They're going to say it's Webb City football. So now they're going to talk it over, but 1:53 to go. I just said it. You can't have a turnover deep in the territory after that big drive, and that's what the Cats did. And it's going to be Webb City ball at the 5-yard line, at their own 5-yard line here. So it's gut check time now for both squads. The Cats cannot feel defeated after that long drive, and Webb City's knowing they're going to get back in the ball game. They were just a smidge from going down 2 scores. Up the middle they go. Henderson up to about the 9, going to bring up second down and 6 for Webb City. So 1:43 to go here, third quarter, 21-14, a turnover. That's been the Achilles heel, that 3-game losing skid the Wildcats had. It started with a 10-turnover performance against Platte County, and the next 2 games were not too much better, and that's their second fumble here in the third quarter of this one. Wide receiver flanked out to your left side. Under center is Beeson. He's going to hand it off. Van Loo. Is that Van Loo? No, it looks like that was Baker. And Baker gets it up to about the 14. Going to bring up third and about a yard. That's why Webb City's so dangerous. They can put any number of like 8 or 9 guys in the backfield, and they've done it here tonight. Just trying to wear down this Wildcat defense. Under center they go, and right up the middle they go for Henderson, and he gets it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jasper Davis on the tackle. So clock stops momentarily with 47.8 as the first down markers are set, and the clock will roll. Kabbalah checks in for Webb City along with Morgan, and they're going to be flanked out to your left side. And they're looking out to that side, and Beeson going to let it roll and way overthrows everybody. And it's going to bring up second down and 10. So the ball at the 23. They look for a deep shot. Cats defense has done good on the deep ball. Beeson's done a good job throwing the deep ball, just been a little bit off target in this one, but he's got a pretty big arm for a sophomore with some good throws down the field. Wide receiver near side, right side, split backs in the backfield, Beeson under center. And Beeson calling out the number. Here he goes, second down. They're going to give it to Henderson, and the Cats are right there for it. Off the end they go, and about a gain of 2. Going to bring up third down and about 8. Cats would love to get a stop here on third down. Try to get him to punt it away. So third down and 8. Just 7 seconds to go. We're going to have a third down coming up at the end of the third quarter. Your score 21-14. 1 quarter to go to see whose season continues tomorrow. We'll be right back after this.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
The Cameron Chenoweth Agency of American Family Insurance, 1300 Locust Street, Suite C, Harrisonville, 816-380-3996.
Whether it's a small job to patch your lawn or a commercial installation, Helt's Turf Farm can do it all. From the new Loves and Quick Trip or a new home, Helt's will have you seeing green with their fescue and bluegrass sod. Sean and Michelle also love to support Harrisonville schools, the Wildcats, and field their own national touring micro sprint car team driven by Slater Helt, who recently finished up a 4th place season finish. Give Helt's a call today at 816-540-2020.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action getting ready to start. Webb City gonna go from right to left. The Cats from left to right. 3rd down and 8 coming up for the Cardinals from their own 24-yard line. Wildcats would love to get their defense off the field and give their offense another shot at it here. Wide receiver to your left, wide receiver to your right, split backs in the backfield. Beeson under center. And Beeson gonna fake a couple of handoffs, throw it in the flats, and overthrows his target too hard. That was actually Cash Link back in there, and he couldn't connect, and it brings up 4th down, and Webb City gonna have to punt. Morgan Salamaya coming to return it back. So with 11:54 to go in the fourth quarter, Cats gonna get the ball, and this is a huge possession as they can try to make this a 2-possession ball game. They had a shot to do it a while ago, and they're gonna get another one here. It's like Salamaya and Laughlin back maybe. The Cats are just going to stay away from it. No, Morgan going to pick it up, and now he's going to try to get to the outside. Stiff arms a couple of defenders, stays on his feet up to the 40-yard line. He absolutely leveled Blake Peterson, number 44, on that stiff arm and took him to the ground and stayed on his feet. It'll be Cats ball at their own 40 with 11:41 to go here in the fourth. Morgan is one of those players that's really good at deking you in. He pulls you in. He'll start with a little bit of a jog. He'll be like, come and try to tackle me, and then he levels you with that mean stiff arm and gets something out of nothing. 1st and 10 Cats, 11:41 to go from their own 40-yard line. Laughlin, Snooks out to the right side. Bowers, Salamaya in the backfield. That's actually Bowers and Davis in the backfield. Eichhorst under center. Eichhorst going to give it to Bowers. Bowers gets about 4 or 5 up to about the 45-yard line. Ball up to the 44s where they're going to mark it. Going to bring up 2nd down. Eichhorst gets a play from the sideline. Maybe given, hopefully nothing wrong with Morgan. I'm looking over to the sideline. Maybe a cramp. Is that him on the ground over there on the far side? I can't quite see. Brings up 2nd down and 6 for the Cats. 2 wide receivers out to the right side. Eichhorst under center. And he hands it to Davis. No, Eichhorst keeps it himself and falls forward to about the 47 after a gain of a couple. So brings up 3rd down for the Cats and about 3. Broken play there. Looks like Jasper Davis. And here comes Morgan Salamai. I think he had a cramp. Brings up 3rd down and about 4. Ball at the 46-yard line. Big 3rd down coming up. Webb City wants it right back. Harrisonville wants to run some clock and get a score. 2 wide receivers right side, split backs. Salamaya Bowers in the backfield. Eichhorst under center. And Eichhorst going to hand it through to Davis, and he breaks into the secondary. Joe Bowers to the 10, to the house. 27-14. Bowers up the middle for the score. 46-yard touchdown run, and the Cats up 27-14. Bowers gets into the secondary, and he gone. First touchdown by him tonight. 27-14. Joe Bowers right up the middle. This can make it 14-point game. Kick up. Kick is no good. Remains 27-14. We're going to take a timeout. Your Cats up 2 scores.
Bowers Engineering and Surveying Incorporated, a civil engineering and land surveying company in Harrisonville, Missouri, 816-380-4821, or at www.bowers-survey.com. That's www.bowers-survey.com.
Holland Auto Sales in Harrisonville is not your here today, gone tomorrow car lot. Steve and his family have been in a Harrisonville institution since 1984. That is over 30 years of making vehicle owners happy and coming back over and over again. Steve was born and raised in Harrisonville and takes pride in making the car buying experience happy and enjoyable. So go see him today at 802 South Commercial or visit their website at hollandsautosales.com.
Welcome back. 27-14, 10-18 to go here in the fourth quarter of this one. You're ready to kick it away as Morgan Salamaya, the 46-yard touchdown run by Joe Bowers, has the Cats up 2 scores with 10-18 to go in this one. And here comes the kick from Salamaya. It is an end-over-end high kick going to be taken by Henderson at about the 4 or the 5. Up the middle he goes and tripped up at about the 23-yard line, diving in there on the stop. Not sure who that was. I believe that was for the Wildcats, number 53, Keegan Rowe, with the special teams tackle. It'll be Webb City ball from their own 27 with 10-12 to go here in the fourth. Cats going to go with 4 down linemen. Split backfield. Up the middle they go with Henderson. He gets up past the 30 to about the 33. Going to bring up 2nd down and about 5 for Webb City. $9:50 to go. Under center. It's going to be Beeson, and a false start going to be called on Webb City, maybe. Illegal. So that's a 5-yard penalty on Webb City. Pushes them back to inside their 30 to their 29. Cats rotating linemen in and out here. Christian Cooper coming back into the game. Under center. Beeson, hands off. Right up the middle. Van Loo gets up to the 35, stays on his feet to the 36-yard line where they're going to mark him down. So bring up a 3rd and about a yard here. And Webb City hurrying up to the line of scrimmage. Beeson under center. And a false start on Webb City. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Webb City has shot themselves in the foot twice on this drive. They'll bring it back to the 31-yard line. Bring up a 3rd down and about 7. So 3rd down and 7 coming up, 27-14 the score. Harrisonville leads Webb City. 9 minutes approaching here in the fourth quarter. They'll bring it in, and Webb City looks confused here. Wide receiver going to be out to the right side, split backs in the backfield. Van Loo and Henderson, they're looking to throw it, and nowhere to go. Throws it, does get a caught up to the 45. Missed assignment right there. They get it up to Blake Catterson. And that'll move the chains. Looked like he was in the backfield going to be sacked, and instead a long 1st down up to the 45-yard line. Beeson under center, split backs in the backfield. Looking up the middle, they're going to go with it. Looks like that was Van Loo. He's going to get a gain of about 4 to the 49-yard line with 8:35 going. Webb City running a hurry-up offense here. Wide receiver left side, split backs. Van Loo and Henderson in the backfield. Beeson under center. They're going to hand off to Van Loo. He's going to get about 3, and that's going to be it. Going to bring up third down and a couple for the Webb City Cardinals just inside Wildcat territory, down to the Wildcat 46-yard line with 8:12 to go. So third and about a yard coming up. And we got a whistle and a official's timeout. Looks like one of the Cats is down. I'm not sure who that was on the ground. Looks like that's Ben Clary. No, Nick Cruz, I think, is who that is, 54. We'll get you an actual number coming up here in a second. We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout. You're listening to High School Football on 4Ts.com.
Greg's Wheel Alignment. Is your car making an annoying squeal? Heater not ready for the cold? Then it's time to give Darren and Robert a call over at Greg's Wheel Alignment and Brake Service. Greg's is a brand that's been in town for 50 years and will give you professional service at a fair price. So next time you hear an untimely noise or simply have a flat, call Greg's at 816-380-3384. That's 816-380-3384.
All right, we're ready. Welcome back. That was Ben Clary, and he's hopping off on his own. Maybe a cramp there for him. Brings up 3rd and 2 coming up for the Webb City Cardinals. 8:09 to go here in the contest. Harrisonville leads 27-14. So a third down coming up. Henderson, Van Loo in the backfield. Beeson under center. Wide receiver flanked out left side. It's Alex Gaskill left side flanked out. Get the play from the sideline on 3rd and short. Beeson coming under center. He's going to hand to Van Loo. Van Loo gets the first down, almost tripped up by Bowers in the backfield, but it'll be a first down to the 43-yard line. Thank all our great sponsors. You see them scrolling on one side of the screen, all of our sponsors we've had all this last couple of games, and then of course Excalibur helping us out. Henderson gets it. He gets it down to about the 41-yard line. Going to bring up a second down and about 7. Webb City trying to get plays in as quick as possible here as they're down by 2 scores with 7:30 to go here in the 4th. Wide receiver flanked out left side. And Beeson going to fake it and look to pass. Throws it deep over the middle and caught by Kabala, and he's going to go to the end zone for 6. Make it 27-20. Extra point coming up. Kabala just went up, the freshman went up and got it. Big play by Webb City. And just like that, it's a 1-score game with 7:11 to go. So 27-20 our score. 7:11 to go here in the 4th. Webb City crowd comes to life. They were kind of quiet there for a while, but now it's a 1-score game, and we're right back to where we started this second half, a 1-score game. Harrisonville going to get the ball back, though. So we're awaiting the extra point. Cats don't have enough men out there. Finally bring one in. And this is a big extra point coming up in the game. If Webb City kicks it through, they just need a touchdown and extra point to go ahead. So here we go. Morgan just misses the extra point, and it's 27-21, 7:11 to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back after this.
Bowers Engineering and Surveying Incorporated, a civil engineering and land surveying company in Harrisonville, Missouri, 816-380-4821, or at www.bowers-survey.com. That's www.bowers-survey.com.
Holland Auto Sales in Harrisonville is not your here today, gone tomorrow car lot. Steve and his family have been in a Harrisonville institution since 1984. That is over 30 years of making vehicle owners happy and coming back over and over again. Steve was born and raised in Harrisonville and takes pride in making the car buying experience happy and enjoyable. So go see him today at 802 South Commercial or visit their website at hollandsautosales.com.
Welcome back. We're ready for the kickoff. Cats lead 27-21, 7:11 to go here, fourth quarter. And here's the kick. High end over end kick, going to be taken up at about the 20 by the Cats. That'll be Bowers to the 25 to the 30, still on his feet, past the 30-yard line up to about the 34, and that's where the Cats will start this possession with 7:06 to go in the fourth quarter. 34-yard line. If you're the Wildcats, you want to get first downs. You want to take 2 and 3 plays to get a first down, and you want to keep churning the clock and force Webb City into using their timeouts. 7:06 to go here in the fourth. Harrisonville leads 27-21. Laughlin Snooks out to your right side. Split backs in the backfield, Salamaya and Bowers. And this is going to be Bowers over to the side, and he stays on his feet. Hard running Joe Bowers. Bounced out at side to about the 42-yard line with 7:01 to go. Goes out of bounds. Momentum just takes him out of bounds, and it'll be Cats with the ball up to the 42, second down and a couple. So 27-21 your score. Goss and Snooks out to your near side, split backs in the backfield. Salamaya takes it, going to be close to a first down. We'll see where they mark it, going to bring up third and short, it looks like, for the Wildcats with 6:50 to go here in the fourth. So third down coming up for the Cats. Ball going to be marked at about the 43-yard line. So third and about a yard here. So Webb City on their feet trying to get a stop with under 6:30 to go. Laughlin, Snooks near side. Two back set in the backfield. Under center is Eichhorst. Salamaya, first down, stays on his feet, goes to the ground up to the 49-yard line. 27-21 as he gets it up to the 49-yard line. So first and 10, 6:13 to go. Clock is rolling. First and 10. Goss, Snooks to the right side, split backs, ball at the 49-yard line. Eichhorst hands to Salamaya. He gets to midfield and then pushed back after a gain of a yard. Going to bring up second down and 9 with 5:50 to go here in the fourth. 27-21 the score. Ball right at midfield. Going to be a gain of a yard. Cats taking their time from the sideline. Play clock rolls. Laughlin brings the play in. Eichhorst under center. Ball at midfield, 5:20 to go here in the fourth. They're going to hand it off, nowhere to go, and it'll bring up a third down for the Cats. Eichhorst didn't get anywhere, and we got a whistle. Webb City going to call a timeout with 5:08 to go and a third down and about 9 coming up. So third and 9 coming up for the Wildcats at midfield. Webb City calls a timeout here. We'll take a 30-second timeout ourselves.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
The
Cameron Chenoweth Agency of American Family Insurance, 1300 Locust Street, Suite C, Harrisonville, 816-380-3996.
Welcome back. Your score, 27-21 with 5:08 to go here in the fourth quarter of this one. 3rd and 9 coming up for the Wildcats at midfield. So big play here by both. They're going to say 3rd and 10. So 3rd and 10 coming up. Wide receiver left, wide receiver right. Eichhorst looking to pass. He's got his man down the sideline. Bowers can't come up with it, and it'll be 4th down. And Webb City going to get the ball back down 6 with 5:01 to go here in the fourth quarter. So the Cats going to punt it away here. Webb City going to get the ball with 5:01 and a chance to come back and take the lead and win this one late in the game. Salamiah stands inside his own 40 and drills this one away. Bounce, and Kabbalah going to take it inside the 10 to the 15, up to about the 20, and goes down at the 22-yard line with 4:52 to go. Tackled by Bowers and Krameyer, and it'll be Webb City ball from their own 22 with 4:52 to go, fourth quarter. Webb City football, Beeson coming in for quarterback. Van Leeuwen and Henderson in the backfield. Wide receiver flanked out near sideline. Catterson on the left side. So under center goes Beeson. Van Leeuwen gets the play from Beeson, and they're going to give it to Henderson. And a good play right off the end right there by the Wildcats. 54, Nick Cruz coming in for the stop. Brings up 2nd down and 10 with 4:40 to go here in the fourth. So a 2nd down and long coming up. Same formation, Webb City, under center, the split backs in the backfield. And this time they're going to give it through. No, Beeson keeps it himself up to the 30. Bring up 3rd down and a couple. He dives forward. Good fake by Beeson, real good at selling that fake. And takes it off the near side. And 3rd and a couple for Webb City. From their own 30 with 4:05 to go here in the fourth quarter. Webb City under center. Van Leeuwen, Henderson behind Beeson. Beeson going to hand off to Henderson. Henderson gets the 1st down, goes down up at the 35-yard line. So another Webb City 1st down up to the 35. Wildcats churning people in and out here. Cooper checks out. Checking in Xavier Stein on the near side. 4 down linemen again for the Cats. Under center goes Beeson. Split backs, he's looking to throw. Throws out in the flats. Got his man, but a good open field tackle on the far sideline. Nick Laughlin right there to meet him. A gain of maybe 2. Brings up 2nd down and long. Nick Laughlin was right there, closed in a hurry. And 2nd down coming up with 3:30 to go. Under center goes Beeson. Split backs. They're going to hand it to Van Leeuwen. And Van Leeuwen's going to get about 5 or 6. And it'll be 3rd and a couple for the Cardinals again, up to about the 44-yard line with 3:15 to go here in the fourth. So a 3rd down coming up and a couple. 27-21 the score. 3rd and 2 coming up. Under center they go. They're going to give it to Henderson. Nowhere to go. Going to be a 4th down for Webb City. 4th and about 2. And you got to think they're going to go for it here with 2:51. They do have 2 timeouts remaining, though. Good tackle by the Wildcats. 4th down coming up. This could be the ball game with 2:40 to go and counting. Under center Beeson. And the Cats looking, they're going to give it to Van Leeuwen up the middle. He gets a 1st down up to about the 46-yard line. Clock stops while they move the chains. So 1st and 10 coming up for Webb City from their own 47-yard line. 2:28 to go. Fourth quarter, Webb City with the football. Wide receiver flanked out left side, split backs in the backfield. They're going to go on a misdirection to Henderson. Henderson gets a couple to midfield and stays on his feet into Wildcat territory, down to the Wildcat 49-yard line. Bring up second down and about 7. You just got to watch now. 2 wide receivers set out to this left side. Split backs in the backfield with 1:55 to go. Beeson under center. And he's looking to pass. He throws it over the middle, has his man for a first down, and down the side he goes to the 30 with 1:46 to go, down to the 30-yard line. Webb City driving on the Wildcats. How big is that missed extra point looking right now? First and 10 down to the 30. On the big pass play, 1:45 and ticking. Beeson under center. And up the middle they go to Henderson. Henderson gets a couple with 1:35 to go. So 1:30 to go here. Clock continues to roll. Webb City looking for the game-winning touchdown with under 1:30 to go. 2 wide receivers set to the left side. Henderson and Van Leeuwen in the backfield. Beeson under center. Beeson looking to pass again. Throws it out in the flats. Almost picked off. Salamaya slipped down, brings up second down and third and 8 from the 28-yard line. You know it's going to be fourth down territory. 1:11 to go in the ball game. 27-21, Harrisonville with the lead. It's been an amazing high school football game here tonight. Both 2 great programs trading haymakers with 1:11 to go. Webb City looking for the game-winning touchdown. Up the middle, they're going to go Henderson. He gets a couple. It's going to bring up fourth down and about 6 with 1:02 to go here. And the clock running. Timeout going to be called by Webb City. Fourth down coming up. We're going to keep it right here with you. Fourth down coming up, 1:01 to go. Webb City calls a timeout. And this is the ball game. Webb City trying to stay alive with this drive. Harrisonville trying to get a fourth down stop. The fourth down stop has eluded the Wildcats several times in this ball game. Let's see if they can get a big one here with 1:01 to go here in the fourth quarter. Fourth down and about 5 coming up for the Cardinals. So we're resetting it for you. 4th and 5, 27-21 your score. 1:01 to go in this ball game. And it's a 27-21 game. Webb City has 1 timeout left, 2 timeouts left for your Harrisonville Wildcats. Ball is placed at the 25-yard line of the Wildcats. Webb City 25 yards from pay dirt. Wildcats 1 down away from pulling the upset. So 4th and 5 coming up. And you gotta watch Kabbalah here on the near sideline on 4th down. And they threw him a good one earlier. The freshman knew what he was doing. And they're gonna look to throw it over the middle. Incomplete! And that means the Cats are gonna be able to run the clock out. Wildcats take over with 58.1 seconds to go, and they just got to hold on to the football. 1 timeout left for Webb City. They can stop it once. And if they can run the clock out, this will be the first time in 7 years that Webb City will not represent the south side or west side in the Show Me Bowl. But I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to know a football program and what a football program needs to be and what people think of a football program, you come down to Webb City and you see what the Webb City Cardinals have built down here. They have 13 state championships. They've won 18 consecutive district titles. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats coming up here, I-course. And we got a timeout. Coach Maxwell, I think, going to cock it over and say, guys, let's calm down here. Let's get things situated. 27-21 your score, 58.1 seconds to go. I'm going to be interested to see what the time of possession was, disparity, and I got to give that defense of the Wildcats credit for coming up big in this one. So Harrisonville, 58 seconds from going to the state semifinals at home, and it will be a good contest against one of the Parkview schools. Like I said, I have nothing but respect for this program down here in Webb City. It is an amazing program. They have 13 state titles to their names. And the Wildcats are going to run out the clock. All right, the Wildcats are going to run the clock out here, and they're going to play in the state semifinals. So 1st and 10 coming up. I-course to under center. And there's a kneel down, and we got a couple more. 27-21 the score. Just a couple of more. There's a timeout, so Cats will have to run a couple more plays here. So Harrisonville will play at home next Saturday afternoon against the winner of Parkway West and North, and I believe North is ahead in that contest. Harrisonville came into this game 0-7 all time against the Webb City Cardinals. They're going to get their first W against Webb City. And, you know, I talked about it in the pregame momentarily. I said this senior class, when they were in youth football, they ran into the Oak Grove Panthers every year, year in, year out, and could never beat them in the youth Super Bowl. Their last year, they finally stepped over that hurdle and beat the Oak Grove Panthers. And guess what? Similar situation. 3 years in a row, they play the Webb City Cardinals in the state quarterfinals. And finally, this senior class breaks through their senior years and are going to go to the state semifinals next Saturday. Couple more deal downs will do it. 50 seconds on the clock. I-course to under center. And he snaps it and puts it down. So they'll reset the chains and reset the clock with 42 seconds to go. And we'll wait for the play clock. Now they're going to run the play clock. It'll bring up 2nd down, so we'll have to run one more play here. And that will do it. So they just needed to get it under 25, and they did. And there it is. And that'll do it, folks. Your Harrisonville Wildcats moved to 10-3 on the year and are going to the state semifinals next Saturday afternoon. Harrisonville will be there for you, and we will have it all. I want to give a huge shout out to Webb City. Great program, great team, great community. Their 6th consecutive state championship appearances will end here tonight, and your Harrisonville Wildcats will move on to play another day. We'll be back to wrap it up right after this.
Green Lamp Furniture. Come in and see them before they're gone. That's right, after decades as a Harrisonville staple, Jeff and his family are getting out of the furniture business. So if you've been holding off on a new bedroom set, a recliner, new kitchen table, or living room set, you're in luck. With a huge selection of Flex Steel, Best, TEI, as well as therapeutic bedding, they've got you covered. Come in, say goodbye, and get great new furniture at the best price. Green Lamp Furniture, located at 1205 South Commercial Street in Harrisonville.
As the premier real estate team in the Kansas City metro area, Hearn Group Keller Williams can help you find your dream home or help you sell if your career calls for a relocation. For James and his staff, the Harrisonville area holds strong ties with both of his boys playing and graduating for the Wildcats. So when you're in the market for a new home, give James and his team a call at 816-797-0756 or visit their website at hearnhomes.com.
Health's Topsoil. How many times have you bought a bag of topsoil from a local hardware store? Do you know you can get better topsoil for a better price right from the source? Health's Topsoil has a fine pulverized topsoil that's virtually debris-free and a non-pulverized topsoil for a little bit bigger job, as well as fill dirt for a large home improvement job. All for cheaper than you can get at the hardware store and better quality as well. So call Health's Topsoil today at 816-668-3520, Health's Topsoil. Greg's Wheel Alignment. Is your car making an annoying squeal? Heater not ready for the cold? Then it's time to give Darren and Robert a call over at Greg's Wheel Alignment. Green Lamp Furniture. Come in and see them before they're gone. That's right, after decades as a Harrisonville staple, Jeff and his family are getting out of the furniture business. So if you've been holding off on a new bedroom set, a recliner, new kitchen table, or living room set, you're in luck. With a huge selection of Flex Steel, Best, TEI, as well as therapeutic bedding, they've got you covered. Come in, say goodbye, and get great new furniture at the best price. Green Lamp Furniture, located at 1205 South Commercial Street in Harrisonville.
Welcome back, Webb City, Missouri, Cardinal Stadium. The final score tonight, 27-21. The Harrisonville Wildcats pull it out over the Webb City Cardinals. Harrisonville, Webb City, two great programs trading punches throughout the night. Harrisonville comes up with a big play to stop them on fourth down late in the ball game, and they're going to the state semifinals, just one game away from the Show Me Bowl, where they went 5 consecutive years from 2003 to 2007. So the Wildcats win it tonight. Final score 27-21. This is the craziest stat of the night for me. Webb City controlled the ball for 31 minutes in this contest out of 48. Harrisonville had it 16. 2-1 time differential in this one. 384 total yards for Webb City, 287 for the Wildcats. Webb City ran 75 plays to the Cats 38. But it was big plays for the Wildcats tonight that set them off. A 72-yard touchdown run by Morgan Salamaya, a 54-yard touchdown run by Joe Bowers, and an interception return for 78 yards by Joe Snooks. Those are the three big plays in the game for the Harrisonville Wildcats. They had a great opening drive, too, to score their first points with the little Joe Bowers touchdown into the corner of the end zone. What does this mean for Harrisonville? This means they'll play next Saturday at home against Parkway North or West, and I believe Parkway West was winning that ball game. And so that was the difference in the game tonight. The Cats, big play defense at the end. They get a big play, and that gets them the win. Time to build your dream home? Maybe remodel the basement for a man cave? I've got the guy for you. Donald Goth at Goth Construction, with 43 years experience and owning his own business for 24 years, will give you the best results anywhere. This is Chad Grammer, voice of the Harrisonville Wildcats, and I would know firsthand because that's my dad. So when you're in the market, give Donald a call at 660-492-2096 and tell him Chad sent you. Harrisonville's newest pizza place is also its best, offering a quick lunch with a couple of New York-style slices of pizza, or if you want to slow things down, go have a family dinner and choose from pizza, pasta, and subs. The Randazzos have been part of the Harrisonville community for over a decade, so go in, have a pizza, and say hi. Randazzo's Pizza and Pasta also delivers, so if you're wanting to stay in for the night and maybe watch the Wildcats, go give them a call. That is Randazzo's Pizza on South Commercial, down the street from McDonald's. So again, your final score tonight, Harrisonville wins it 27-21, and folks, they're going to the state semifinals after their first ever victory over the Webb City Cardinals. So Webb City, 6-year run of going to the Show Me Bowl ends here tonight, but I'm going to tell you right now, you take your hats off to the Webb City Cardinals. This program is an elite program, not just in the state of Missouri, but in the nation. They have 13 state titles. They've been to 6 straight state championship games. They do things right down here in Webb City. They've built a dynasty, and hats off to them for a great, great run of 6 consecutive state championship appearances. Final score tonight, 27-21. 21, the Cats with the victory. I want to thank all our great sponsors. You've seen them all night long scrolling through on this game, and they've done a great job all this last 2 games of stepping up. We hope to have them all back next week. Greg's Wheel Alignment, I got to give a shout out to them. Ron had his car break down yesterday afternoon. Didn't think, he's like, I don't know what I'm going to do for a car to get down here. Takes it to Greg's. Greg got it to him back last night so that he would have his car fixed today. So Greg's Wheel Alignment, one of our great sponsors that came on, has done a great job, and every single one of our sponsors all season long have done a great job. So your final score tonight, 27-21, Harrisonville finally with a victory over the Webb City Cardinals. They were 0-7 coming in tonight. Now they're 1-7, and they got that big monkey off their backs. Congratulations to the Wildcats. Congratulations to the Webb City Cardinals. Hey, Harrisonville, we're coming home, and we'll see you next Saturday live from Harrisonville, Missouri Memorial Stadium at the Harrisonville Middle School. See you next week.